Hi, hello. Welcome to Math 117 Online. The purpose of this video is to give you a little tour of our Moodle site so you'll know where everything is and how to navigate and what is expected of you throughout the semester. So we are in our Moodle site. The first thing at the very top is the syllabus and other documents. Let's take a look at what's in there. We start with the syllabus. So this is an online class, no required meetings, but I am available on campus via email or on Zoom if you ever have questions or just want to check in. My office hours are by appointment. There's a link in Moodle, I'll show you where it is when we go back there, for how to sign up for an appointment. The textbook is Excursions in Modern Mathematics, 9th or 10th edition by Peter Tannenbaum. An older edition of the book is also just fine. You also need a scientific calculator capable of performing exponents and roots. This can be a calculator on your computer as well. Doesn't have to be a separate handheld calculator. So this course is designed to provide students in the liberal arts with a foundation to mathematical reasoning and quantitative skills in decision making. So is often referred to as math for liberal arts. If you are studying something more STEM-like, please get in touch with me and we will make sure that this is the right class for you. If you have any special needs or accommodations, extra time on testing, for example, please reach out and let me know as soon as possible. And what to expect. This class is run entirely online. The components of the course are all accessed in Moodle. Each week, which will run from Wednesday to Tuesday, you'll be responsible for working through approximately 2 lessons. And working through a lesson means doing each of the following. First, you watch the lesson demo video and take notes in the posted course packet or a notebook. So when we go back to Moodle, I'll show you where those course packets live. Next, you should work through the lesson activity that follows the demo in the course packet. Check your answers, which are located in the packet at the end of the activity, as you work, and watch all or part of the lesson activity video if necessary. So you check your answer, you get it right, okay, no need to watch the video. Check your answer, you get it wrong, or you just have no idea how to start, go ahead and watch the video to help you through that activity. Next, you should read the course text as needed. And finally, post any questions, insights, points of confusion, or connections you have made in the weekly discussion forum. To earn full credit for discussion forums, you must post at least once per week. Some weeks will be dedicated to completing assignments like homework, quizzes, and/or projects instead of working through new lessons. The exact assignments due each week are laid out in the weekly course schedule, which I will show you next, and in each week's Moodle checklist. I'll show you those when we go back to Moodle. So a little note on prerequisites. Some students may be enrolled in this class with a co-requisite support, Math 003, a co-requisite support course, because you haven't met the prerequisite for the course. In that case, there are some extra assignments in a packet posted in Moodle. I'll show you where it is. That you should work on and with your regular course assignments during your scheduled Math 003 meeting times. If you are not enrolled in Math 003, ignore all that. There are lots of resources for extra help. You can read through that and see what might be helpful to you. Your grade is going to be based on your discussion boards, 5%, where you have to post at least once a week to get full credit. Classwork/homework. There'll be a checklist posted in Moodle where you can mark off each assigned task that you have completed. The checklist tasks are always due on Tuesdays, but there's no penalty for late classwork or homework. Completing a lesson activity or a homework assignment means attempting each problem, checking your answers with the solutions, and following up on any problems that you got incorrect until they make sense to you. This part of your grade is entirely self-reported, and it's based on the percentage of tasks that you check off in Moodle, but I do reserve the right to ask to see evidence of completion at any time. You will also have quizzes. Each chapter will have a short quiz that you'll complete in Moodle. They're based off of the assigned homework. So your homework is really how you're going to prepare for these quizzes. And you get 2 attempts on each of the 6 quizzes. Projects, you'll need to turn in 6 projects this semester. They involve exploring the concepts and tools of the course in more depth than the homework problems, and they'll help you build a strong understanding. And that's it. There are no tests or exams or final exam. The course is really set up to push you to success. If you have any questions or need any help, you can always reach out to me. Late work, there's no penalty for late classwork or homework. Quizzes and projects are generally not accepted late, and missed participation in discussion forums cannot be made up. Of course, there are exceptions for extraordinary circumstances like illness or weather. So if something like that happens, reach out to me and we will figure out a solution. All right, jumping back to Moodle. I want to look at the online schedule by week. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. There we go. Okay, so this is just a chart where you can see everything that's going to happen in the semester at a glance. Okay, so each row is a week of the semester, and each column is stuff you need to do. So you can, what part of the book you should read and study is the first column. What instructor lessons you should watch is the second column. The classwork and homework is the third column. And then other stuff due is the fourth column. And then finally, we have a column called integrated review. You can ignore this column if you are not enrolled in Math 003 as a co-requisite, okay? If you are enrolled in Math 003 as a co-requisite, these are your review assignments that will give you the skills necessary to complete the assignments for the regular course. Okay, heading back to Moodle. How to submit written work electronically is in here. This is like for projects. Sometimes you will want to do the project, write it out by hand on paper. This is how you would submit that to me. Okay, I'll let you read that on your own. Okay, back to the main course. Class announcements. Anytime I need to make an announcement to the entire class, an adjustment to the schedule, or to remind you that something is happening soon, I will post it in the class announcements. The class announcements automatically get emailed to your student email account. So if you regularly check your student email account, which you shouldn't have to be checking in here to see if I posted anything, but all the posts will live in there forever. So if you can't find the email, it'll be in the class announcements. Okay, scrolling down, we have all these blocks for the course. The first block is called Course Resources. We have the lesson packets. So these were referred to in your syllabus. Let's see what's in here. We have packets for each chapter and the integrated review packet. Okay, so if you're in Math 003, this is the packet you need for your review material. And then the other packets are the actual lesson packets. And each lesson, let's scroll, here's the first lesson. Begins with a demo, which is like the lecture portion of class. You should watch the video for this demo, take notes in the packet as you watch, or you can take notes in a notebook if you don't want to print out the packet. After the demo, there will always be a set of activities. You should try these activities on your own, using the knowledge that you just gained from watching the demo. As you work through the activities, check your answers. So if you scroll to the end of the activities, there will be a set of answers, an answer key. So as you work through the activities, check your answers. If there's anything that you cannot get the answer that's in the key, or you just don't know how to start, watch the video of that set of activities. So having mentioned the videos several times, that is the next link in the course resources block. So if we click that, it takes us to a YouTube playlist where there are lessons of videos of every lesson, demo, and activity for the semester. Then we have a link for the Math Studio. We have on-campus and virtual hours. This link takes you to the virtual Math Studio. This link takes you to my Google Calendar where you can sign up for an office hour. And then there's the peer tutoring website. After course resources, every week of the semester has its own block, and they all have the same structure. They all start with a to-do list. And again, these to-do lists are part of your grade. You need to check off each item as you complete it, and your check marks, what percentage of things you check off, is your grade for classwork/homework. So it says watch the course intro video, read all the documents in the syllabus and other document folder, post in the first discussion forum, complete the syllabus quiz and the orientation project. All right, so if I go back to the course, anything that I need to complete this to-do list is either up here in the course resources or right underneath the to-do list. So here's the orientation project, here's the syllabus quiz, and here's the discussion forum. And then each week has a very similar structure. Week 2, we are going to read sections 1.1 to 1.3, watch lesson 1 demo, work through lesson 1.1 to 1.3, read section, etc., etc. Okay. And back to Moodle. And then here's a week where your to-do list includes homework. Okay, so it says complete the chapter 1 homework posted in Moodle, check your answers using the posted solutions, complete the chapter 1 quiz in Moodle, download, complete, and submit the project for chapter 1, and then the discussion forum. So this week has a lot of work to do and submit, whereas the previous weeks had a lot of work to learn, a lot of material to learn. You're just watching videos, taking notes, working on activities. And then when in week 4, you do sort of a final assessment for that chapter of learning. You do a homework assignment, a quiz, and a project. So here's chapter 1 homework and solutions. Here's the homework, here's the solutions. This is the template of what your quiz is going to look like. Okay, so your quiz questions will be very similar to the chapter 1 homework questions. So you want to work on these, check them with the solutions. And once you feel comfortable that you really know how to do all the homework, take the chapter 1 quiz. So that's the structure for most of the semester. There will be weeks where you're just learning material, watching videos, and doing the activities. And then there will be weeks where you're doing homework, a quiz, and a project. That's about it for Moodle. You've got the general structure. If you want to see your grades in the course, there's a little tab up here that says grades. You just click that. And that's it for Moodle. Please reach out if you have any questions. Let's have a great semester.